Welcome to my project bazaar. Our project title is iParker, a new smart car parking system based on dynamic resource allocation and pricing. In our abstract, we are introducing a new smart car parking system that is based on intelligent resource allocation, reservations and pricing. The proposed system solves the current parking problems by offering the guaranteed parking reservations with the lowest possible cost and search time for drivers and the highest revenue and the resource utilization for the parker manager. Here we are reducing the cost for the parking and we are retrieving the car with the small amount of time. In our data flow diagram, first of all, the car is arrayed in that we ask a question as a dynamic or static. If they says it's a dynamic, means it go to the D wait. Here the queue is forming and it's waiting for that, and they fixing the allocation for the dynamic process for the particular car. If whether it is allocated means it is reserved, and after that they accept the process, and if the user come back and requesting the car means we allow the user to departure the car. Likewise the same, the user chooses a no, go to the S wait, static wait, and the static allocation is occurred. If the allocation completed, static reservation, and after that it accepted. Then if they arrive, it goes to the occupy, and after that departure. Let's start our demo. Our project title is iParker, a new smart car parking system based on dynamic resource allocation and pricing. Click that images, and after that it is a user page. Here the user enter their name, and click that button. Now the user going to enter the car number and choosing the car company name and select the model. After that click the duration of the car for the parking, and after that the user have to choose a static or dynamic. The static in the sense the resources are already created. For the dynamic means it are totally different from the static. First of all, we go through the static, submit the request, that static allocation. In that click that static resources. Here we getting the static resources like data centers and their resources ID with their status, if they whether it is occupied or free allocated. After that we getting the user request AAA. Here we entered here, and after that duration, okay, and then the cost of the parking is 190. After that click allocation. In that static allocation, here they choosing the free status resources. We choosing the number 2 belongs to the data center 2 and the status is free. Okay. Likewise, if we choose user choosing the dynamic, submit the request, it moves to the dynamic process, username and their duration and the data center, dynamically choosing the data centers, and after that cost for the duration, and it is for 491 rupees for the 2 days for charging. After that click the dynamic allocation. Here it creating the resources dynamically, and after that the process is going on, it waiting the queue, and after that it allocating, and it takes some amount of time to allocating. Now the resource for allocation free is 3, and after that resource allocation 2 is 4. If we choosing allocation 1 or 2 by the user defined, if we choosing by our choice, if we are choosing 2 means now it's allocated, and the resource is allocated to the resources 4. After that we clicking the departure, it's sent to the user, and we have to running the use a request frame. Okay, after the getting the response, and we generating the graph for the process depending upon the security and the percentage. Okay. Likewise, we doing the same for the static process also. Response and the graph. Okay, thank you.